Ancient History, Modern Destruction, Using Science and Technology to Study Cultural Heritage Loss is an exhibit being hosted by the American Association for the Advancement of Science. This exhibit focuses on a collaboration between AAAS, the University of Pennsylvania, and the Smithsonian Institution. Together, we are working on a number of projects to document the destruction of cultural heritage that's happening in the Middle East, particularly in Syria and Iraq. We're using satellite imagery to look into the conflict zones in areas where people can't go on the ground, such as at the site of Palmyra, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We've been documenting the damage that happened to the site, both when the Assad regime was in control of the site and when ISIS took over the site in early 2015. So we've been able to show the phases of destruction that's been happening at the site over the course of the entire conflict. One of the ways that museum professionals are trying to safeguard objects and sites is through 3D scanning. And we have a 3D scan produced by the Smithsonian Institution of a funerary bust from Palmyra that helps to show some of the types of cultural artifacts that are being destroyed by ISIS at the site right now. One of our biggest successes was a project that was a combination of on-the-ground training and satellite imagery documentation at the Marra Mosaic Museum in Syria. In June 2015, a barrel bomb was dropped on the courtyard of the Marra Museum. Thanks to the efforts by the museum staff to safeguard the mosaics, they were largely unharmed and there was no loss of life during the bombing. Cultural heritage sites are much more than just archaeological sites. It includes churches, mosques, shrines, museums, many things that are important to the daily lives of people. And these are sites that we want to help save so that when the conflict is over, people have things to come back to and that they have their culture as intact as possible given the severity of the conflict that's still ongoing.